So yesterday, Bruins legend Patrice Bergeron announced his retirement from professional hockey, which marks the end of a legendary career. But this leaves Boston in a tough spot. They are now without their number one center and captain, and David Krejci will probably follow suit and retire as well, leaving the Bruins without their top two centers. And with it being the middle of the offseason, it'll be tough to find affordable replacements. Some people think that they should go out and trade for Mark Scheifele, who could be available depending on what the return will be. This wouldn't make any sense for the Bruins at this point when you consider Winnipeg won't sell low on him. He has 1 year left in his contract, and they're looking to get win now players plus potential futures. And on an already thin Boston team with very little draft capital or quality prospects, Scheifele is just too out of range. So the best option for the Bruins would be to sign some more cheap depth in free agency and see how this season plays out. This looks like more of a middle of the pack team than it does a Stanley Cup contender. But it seems like every year people say that, oh, this is the year that the Bruins will finally miss the playoffs, and they just don't. The culture Bergeron helped build there was just so good that they just found ways to make the playoffs no matter what. Just look at last season. So many people had them missing the playoffs, which was fair considering Charlie McAvoy and Brad Marchand were expected to be injured for the first few months of the season. But they both came back early, and the Bruins had a red hot start to the year, and you know what happened from there. But at the end of the day, even if you're a Leafs fan or a Habs fan, you have to admit that Patrice Bergeron had an amazing career, and the Bruins and their fans will miss him very much. He was the perfect teammate and leader, and he wore his heart on his sleeve. I mean, look at what he did in 2013. It was the Stanley Cup Finals, and the Bruins were facing an elimination game against the Blackhawks without Bergeron. He had a broken rib, and the odds of him playing in that game were virtually zero. The Bruins were down 3-2 in that series, which is why Bergeron took the ice. And even though they didn't win the game, he cemented himself as a Bruins legend, because that broken rib turned into a punctured lung, to go along with a torn rib cartilage and a separated right shoulder, and a lung that eventually collapsed, resulting in a 3-day hospital stay. So where do you rank Bergeron among the Bruins all time? And will they make the playoffs next season? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.